typical woman, we will do the things out of bitterness, but won't admit it. We don't have it in us. That's the
And
difference. Here's the difference between a man and a woman. You guys will do things like you'll go to your job every day, 10 hours a day, and you'll do it out of bitterness, and you'll admit, hey, I'm bitter. But what a woman will do is what that last woman did. Oh, I do it every day and I do it perfectly. And I did it, and we'll lie because that's what we do. We won't admit. I admit, I do sometimes I do my duties out of strict bitterness. Y'all still don't believe me when I say the evilness of a woman. Y'all, I know it can't be. There's so many.
or let's get a woman here. Naila. What's going on, Naila?
Hi.
Naila?
Yes, Nyla.
Nyla. Okay, what's going on, Nyla?
I was not expecting to be brought on this soon. I just came on.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a ladies first policy.
Let's see. Okay. Well, I just came on, and so I just caught the very end of what that last lady said. And so what I'm going to say right now is probably not going to be received very well. But I'm just going to be very honest. I'm 43 years old, and I was raised with all women. And the career that I have, I deal with women for the last 17 years. I do mammograms. I deal with women all day. And so everything that lady said sounded absolutely wonderful, right? But what I want men to listen to and understand, young and old, that everything a woman says is complete garbage and lies. And I know that sounds horrible, right? We're not supposed to say that, right? The part that I heard her say is that when her husband comes home, she has the meals cooked, she has this done and that done, and everything's perfect. And that sounds awesome. And hopefully she does do that. But I want men to understand that everything that comes out of a woman's mouth is a lie. She
So,
doesn't even.
Nyla, you understand that you put us in a paradox there because we shouldn't believe you then. We shouldn't believe you then, huh?
The only time, listen,
look,
no, but
look,
listen,
let me
no,
backtrack. We shouldn't
no.
believe you, and we can't listen to if all women are
The
lying with
only,
everything they
listen,
say.
I got you, but the only time that a woman should be listened to or taken seriously is when she is in full submission to a man. That is the only time that you listen to anything that a woman has to say.
Okay,
And
okay, I'm gonna
yes,
let you cook up. I'm gonna let you cook up. But go
no,
ahead.
I'm not cooking, but I want men to understand this because I've dealt with women for so long and I understand the nature of a woman. Um, and the nature of a woman, what we do is we lie and we deceive, even to ourselves. The thing about a woman is we don't even realize the lies and deceit that um, that we're capable of. We lie to ourselves. So for men, what I hope to tell men is in your life and in your pursuits, never make a woman your pursuit, your life, or your happiness. Because the
Bingo. I
answer,
completely agree with you. I
yes,
completely agree with you.
right.
Any you should be sailing your ship to the island, and if she want to get on your ship, she gotta trust you to lead. That's
That's
how.
it. That's it. And I think the downfall of most men, in particular black men, is that you put your hope and faith and love and everything into a woman to give you happiness and comfort. And I understand that because we're beautiful and we're soft and you guys want the comfort of us. And I get that. I understand all that, but never make a woman your pursuit. Even that woman that was there, a lot of men will listen to that and say, yeah, I'm gonna seek after that. I'm gonna seek it out after a woman that does all that. Even that woman and even me, I'm a married woman and I do my duties, but I do it with bitterness because that is the nature of a female. Even
Well,
when
here's the
we're,
thing, Nyla.
uh-huh, yes,
Here's the thing. I mean, we all have to do things that we don't want to do. A lot of men don't want to work
yes.
42 hours a week to provide for their family, but they'll go and do it.
But it's the
Okay, because
difference
they
with a
have to.
woman, though. It's the difference with a woman, though. We do it with great bitterness. Now, if we get to a point where we submit and we do it, that's a good thing. But you don't praise that in us. That's what we're supposed to do. But in 2021, to find a woman that willfully submits, That is dang near impossible. Now, mind you, I'm like that last woman. I do somewhat all the things that she said. Now she's full of crap because we don't do that every single day. She's full of crap. I'm about the best woman you're gonna find, and I don't even do that every day.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Nyla. My wife cook just about every day, unless we want to go eat out.
Okay, I'll give you
So
that.
you
I'll
know,
give you that. But that is a rare thing, very rare. So even a woman that proclaims, I do everything perfectly all the time, she's still full of crap. But the majority, yeah, you got the diamond in the rough, and that's awesome. But over a lifetime, very rare. And so if you do find one that does do that some of the time, I think that's a great thing. That's awesome. But at the end of the day, even your own wife, you still have to understand the true nature of a woman. Our
yeah.
nature
See,
is to lie and
I'm not,
deceive.
I'm not opposed to people doing things while bitter, as long as you do it. Okay.
Exactly, and
A lot of
that's what
things
I'm
that
saying.
a
Yes,
lot of things
I
that a
agree
lot of
with that.
people have to do. Majority of life is doing things you don't want to have to do to get to where you got to get.
Absolutely.
So I
I agree
mean,
with that. But see what a woman
regardless
will
of if
do.
she's
Here's
bitter
the
or
thing.
he's bitter.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference between a man and a woman. You guys will do things like you'll go to your job every day, 10 hours a day, and you'll do it out of bitterness, and you'll admit, hey, I'm bitter. But what a woman will do is what that last woman did. Oh, I do it every day, and I do it perfectly, and I did it, and we'll lie because that's what we do. We won't admit. I admit sometimes I do my duties out of strict bitterness. And I'm a good woman. So you can imagine what a foul woman is like. And so that's what I'm saying. And I don't want to say your wife, yes, your wife is perfect. I got that. But what I'm saying is a typical woman, we will do the things out of bitterness, but won't admit it. We don't. We don't have it in us. That's,
And
yes.
you know what's interesting about this is I actually tell men a little bit about this. I don't say that you do it all out of bitterness, but I say that women
Vast majority.
demonstrate aggressive behavior through manipulation, and a lot of men,
Yes.
and because when men are demonstrate aggression is through physical violence, and this is just generally speaking. So obviously women can commit physical violence and men can manipulate, but generally speaking, men demonstrate aggression through physical violence and women demonstrate aggression through manipulation. And I couldn't agree with you more in terms of the
Absolutely.
manipulation. But I didn't know it was as bad as you saying.
No, it's
I
really bad. And so that's the unfortunate thing because like that's why I said when I came in, I'm a woman. I've been a woman for 43 years. I grew up with all women. My job, I deal with nothing but women. So I know the ins and out of a woman. And even though I say this as a woman, y'all still don't believe me. Y'all still don't believe me when I say the evilness of a woman. Y'all, no, it can't be. It can't be. There's so many. No,
Oh, we
even the
you
sweetest
talking you
woman
preaching
in
to the
the
choir right
world.
now. We
Yes.
as red pill people, a lot of people are in. A lot of people in here, we understand just how bad it can get. I did a video maybe a couple weeks ago of a woman that lied and said that the father did the R word to the
Right.
three of his children. These were three of his children, and she told, because they separated, she told the three girls that happened when they were younger, and so they grew up for 25 years resenting their own father because of manipulation. And that's what I try to explain to people, to men. Be careful and tread lightly, because a lot of women will manipulate you into thinking that women are a certain way until they get you, and then that's when they got you. You know what I'm saying? So I agree
Now,
with you.
I get that story, but that's the worst. That I saw that story. That is the worst of a woman. What I'm trying to express to all the men on your channel, that's the worst. What I'm talking about is the best of women that you can see. Even that woman is full of deceit and lies. That's what I'm trying to get men to understand. And it's like I'm not believed. Even the best and best and best of women is full of nothing but lies and
So
deceit. Now she
So
can hide it.
what do you have to say to the people that says you're projecting, that this is just a you thing, that this is maybe
You
something
can.
that you just feel? Do you have
Well,
any?
yes. As far as women, I could care less what a woman thinks. And what I'm saying to men, that's how you all need to be. I believe absolutely in the authority of men. It's unfortunate what's happening in society right now, where unfortunately men are being castrated. And my hope is that the men that hear my voice, you guys can easily get lured in by our seductiveness, our beauty, our lies, our temptation. We're like sirens. I
I
get that.
completely agree.
Right, but I care about society. And what I'm saying is, as men, you're going to have to get control of yourselves. get control of
I got
of
okay.
okay.
I was gonna ask you
Yes.
where because a
Mhm.
lot of people are picking up what you're putting down, basically. So I'm gonna allow you to keep talking for sure. But
Uh,
why do you think that there is a resentment, a continuous resentment? And this is something that I'm going to dig into. Actually, I am actually going to research this as a topic and maybe talk about this in my content. And this is why I have people on to have conversations, because it adds to my content. But why do you think that women have this like this numb, like this just resentment to men, or the task that they have to do? And do you think that there's a woman that's going to be happy? Is there a woman that maybe isn't traditional, or a woman that doesn't want to take care of the house that's happy? Do you feel like this is just anything women do, they're going to be resentful?
okay. Well, that's a you said a lot there, so
Okay,
it's hard
okay,
for
I'll
me to
say,
figure
okay,
out
yeah,
which
I do,
one
I
to
have a thing with
pick.
that, but okay, I'll ask it to you
Okay.
like this. I'll do it real
Yeah, to make it
quickly.
a little bit simple. So,
Okay, where do you think the resentment comes from?
in women,
Yes, why
oh,
do they just resent everything they have to do, by your
oh,
logic, of course?
okay, and I'm gonna try really hard not to be like religious, but I'll just say this: there's certain roles. And this is my belief. There's certain roles. The role of a man is to be the leader, to be the head. You guys are creators. You guys are explorers. All these things. The role of a woman, our whole entire role is to help man, is to help you guys, to make it comfortable for you as you guys go out and explore. And we resent that because we don't want to we don't want to be a help. We want to be in front. We want to be, you know what I mean, the main thing. We don't like that role of being just a help to you guys. We don't like that. We accepted that for centuries. But in this modern day and age, all of a sudden that's not good enough. I can do everything a man can do. No, we cannot. And so we resent it. And we want to be the head. We want to be the leader. We want to, you know what I mean, control all these different things. No, that is the position of a man. And we don't like it. And so we challenge
Okay.
it.
So it's just a competition amongst men and women in a woman's eyes. They see it as,
Exactly. Mhm.
you get to do things, so why can't I? And you believe that this is all women and all women resent men. And that's, I mean, I could
Well,
see
in
its
a sense,
correlation with what's going on now in terms of women wanting quote unquote sexual liberty, even that makes no sense.
right.
And women wanting to go out and quote unquote become career women when, I mean,
I'm
statistically
going to
speaking,
say
a
it
lot of
this
times
way.
it's just jobs. It's not a
I'm
career,
going
it's
to
just
say,
jobs.
exactly. I'm going to say it this way. And this way, with this term, I think you'll get what I'm saying: penis envy. We
Okay.
envy. We envy your power. We don't understand. At the end of the day, you have men and women. We have our own role. We're not satisfied with it. And here's where I don't want to get religious, but it is religious. We're not happy with the role that we were created to have, and that is as a help meet. Like a lot of people, we're just not satisfied with the way God made us. We're just not happy. And so we have to combat it. We have to fight it, all these different things. And here's where we are today in 2021 with a bunch of women unhappy with our roles as help meet. That's all we're here for. And that's an awesome role. It's an important role, but we want to
I
fight it.
agree. Yeah, I agree. So where do you think it goes from here? Where do you think, if men and women have been in a position with some of the modern technologies that men have created, obviously,
Yeah.
with some of the modern luxuries, where do you think this goes? Where do you think it go? Do you think it just continues to
Oh,
get worse and worse and worse, and the resentment against men just gets to the point where women try to overthrow men and it becomes a silverware? Like, where do you think this genuinely goes?
oh, you want me to be honest? Honestly, I believe we are too far gone. And I love the manosphere because I love what you guys are saying and preaching, but honestly, we're too far gone. You're going to save a few women, and a few women will hear this message and will do right. But as in society as a whole, we're gone. I don't think we'll ever get back to the point in time that we were in for thousands of years, where women were fully understanding their roles and their positions. We can never get back to that. We're way too far gone.
So where
We
does it go?
still,
Does it go just to a society of individuals, or where does it lead to? Does it lead to a war? Does it lead to, you
it,
get what I'm saying? Because
I
usually
get what
when
you're
there are
saying.
opposing superpowers don't pass each other or surpass each other without a war. So what I'm saying is,
Right.
where does this go?
Okay, it goes to where we are right now, and I think a lot of people don't realize what we're in right now. We're in a point in time, and I think I've heard these excuse me, sorry, statistics before, where what is the single mother household percentage? I think it's like, what is it, like 70 something percent,
78% of
80.
children born out of wedlock.
Right, and especially in the Black community, it's worse. So that's where we're going. We're already here. We're not going anywhere. We're here. This is it. Now, I believe, and you keep fighting the battle to the bitter end. And so that's why I support the manosphere. I kind of deny my own femininity, my own ways, and I go along with what I'm supposed to do. But we're done. But I support your efforts to fight. You fight to the end, but there's no turning this ship around. We're done.
Wow, that's a pessimistic message there, Naila.
No, it's not pessimistic. It's just realistic. But it's not pessimistic in the sense, I'm not saying give up, put out the white flag. I'm saying keep fighting. I believe in fighting to the bitter end. But the reality is the reality. How do you turn this around? And if you're, I don't know if your platform is focuses on Black Americans, or is it for everybody?
Well, I think you turn it. The
Well, I'm
only
just
way I
asking a
could see it
question.
really turning around is if you educate people on how they can personally benefit from unionships, in terms of
Okay,
just
good.
money, finances, the quality of life that you may go on to live, and the quality of life your children may go on to live. I think that we have to stop marriages just being built on love, because love is an emotion that's slippery. Love
Absolutely, I
is.
agree with you. But if I can add this, though, I agree with you. But how many subscribers do you have, and how many people does social media as a whole reach? It reaches millions. And so that indoctrination, how does someone like you, or the few channels out there, how do you turn around an indoctrination that has been planned for a long time? You can't. I'm not saying that you stop, but I'm saying that keep going forward, but we are too late. And I keep saying this, even me, I'm a woman that knows to submit. I fight it myself. So how does somebody like me that understands all these things, I still fight my feminine nature? So how do you give this message to women that have been indoctrinated by women, you're queens, you're gods, you're this, you're strong, all these. How do you fight that? It's not possible.
Hold on,
But
let me add another
battling.
person. I see somebody over here,
Okay, I'm
Dondrick.
sorry.
No, you can stay
Okay.
in. You can stay in. I'm gonna just add him to the conversation because he looks like he got something to say about it. He laughing now, but let's see what he got to say. But I want to see if y'all can have a conversation about this. What's up? You muted, brother. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay. So
So you were shaking your head about this. Do you not believe what she's saying, or what's going on?
I believe it because
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you this one, right? I have had a woman that I was with that completely changed my life. I'm talking about beautiful, inspirational. I'm talking about I was from the very beginning, from the very bottom to where I'm at right now, and I was damn near homeless by myself, living at my mom's crib, and she she spoke so much life into me to the point where I brought myself up, and it inspired me to do more. I started working hard. I started getting to that point when I was, like Kevin Samuels said, I was working them 60 hours a week, every week, 80 hours a week, man. And it got to the point where it was miscommunications, and she felt some type of way about it, and it just cut it off completely. She feels some type of way, and she didn't cut me off, but she wanted to keep me I was her friend, right?
Mm.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I stayed calm, cool, cool, and collected. I'm like, okay, let's go work yourself out, right? Then I started seeing that the way she started manipulating and changing up the situation, and I sat her down and I started telling her, like, this is the truth of you're 23 years old, woman, and you're living with your mom and your parents. I mean, your mom and your dad. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to do what God put me here to do. I'm trying to provide. I'm trying to protect you but I can't. The part about it is not. I can't just protect you from out. My job is not to protect you just from outside forces.
So wait. Now, you were saying you were simping?
I was not simping.
Because simping ain't easy.
I never simped.
Simping ain't easy, dog. Hey,
no. I'll tell you this.
It sounded like you was in a whole situation, friend zone to simp zone.
No, I wasn't in the friend. I wasn't in no friend zone. I'll tell you that. I wasn't in no friend zone because the whole time we was still doing our thing. And before then, she only had one partner, and I, as a man, we can tell. I done been around and did my thing, right? So she wasn't no promiscuous woman, but when she feels some type of way, she let it be known.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Can I jump in?
So,
go ahead, Naila.
Okay. This is, if I can ask you, Dondrick, how old are you?
I'm 22 now.
Okay, so he's exactly who I'm speaking to. So as I'm hearing him speak, he's considering this woman, thinking about her and all these different things. And what I'm saying to you as an older woman, all of your conversation and your talk should be about your pursuits in life, not a woman.
She just went crazy. She just went crazy. I ain't even gonna lie.
No, that's not crazy. That's true.
That's what I agree with you. I'm saying like she just went crazy, as in I agree.
Oh, okay, yeah. So all these thoughts and you're curious about how she went. X out all of that. What is your pursuit in life? What is your dream, your goal, your business? I'm asking legitimately.
So my pursuit in life, what I want to do, I want to own my own LLC, right? And start my own company off. I got right now I have a landscaping business. I got our own 4 trucks out here in Atlanta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. That go to Conyers, Latonia, in those areas.
So as he's talking, I don't mean to interrupt you, but as he's talking, it's kind of shaky. Well, I want an LLC. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, all that you said about that woman, you need to be able to say all of that about your pursuits and what you want in life. That woman should be a side thought. And I'm not saying that out of disrespect. What I'm saying is all these thoughts and efforts and the woman and this, X that out. Your pursuit totally and fully should be that LLC you want, that business that you want. The woman is supposed to latch on to that and help you with that. It's it and that's that. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you, you men, you young men out there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I understand what you're saying when it comes to that, right? But
yeah.
As a man growing up, and I'll tell you this, because I was raised by a single mother, right? My mom, she has 4 kids.
Right there. That's it. Right there. Woman raised you.
I'll tell you this one. Growing up, she taught me everything backwards. Hyena backwards.
And that's what happens.
She would tell me to do.
That's what happens.
She would tell me to do things, but then she would tell me, like, you better do this, or you better do that, you better do that, and never taught me how to do it. Like, we're going to the bank and teaching me. I had to learn everything on my own, but I already had the mindset to do it, though. I always had.
Can I make a suggestion?
Mindset of I was like science. Everything had to be proven to me. If it wasn't proof behind what you're saying, I didn't believe it, and that's why I didn't believe.
Can I jump in and make a suggestion for you?
Huh?
Can I jump in and make a suggestion for you?
Yes. Go.
No disrespect to your mother, and God bless her heart for raising you. But everything that woman taught you, you ball that up and you throw it in the garbage.
I've been did that.
Okay.
I did that at the age of 13.
Okay. and the thing about, and let me just say this thing really quick. The thing about Black women in particular, because I can't speak for other races, I'm a Black woman. The things that they say it with such authority, right? So it seems like what they're saying has gotta be the truth.
And I believed it like it was. I believed it like it was the gospel. I believe it like I believe it.
We say it like it's the gospel, like we've
All
fully
right.
know what we're
Let me
talking
go
about when
ahead,
we
y'all. Let me
don't.
go ahead. I gotta
Okay.
continue to show y'all. I see y'all cooking up
Okay.
though, and I'll let y'all do it for a little
You can
bit.
hang up
Hey,
on me.
Dondrick, that's excellent advice she just gave you, and this is coming from a woman, so I'm happy she was the one to give it to you. Because a lot of times when men say stuff, people just feel like we just making this shit up as we go. And I'm happy a woman came on here and told you, stay on your purpose, do what you doing, build your own ship, go to where you want to go, and if a woman wants to join you, you lead and she gets on that ship to help you maintenance that ship. It's that simple. You don't, you ain't gotta build no ship specifically to suit her, this and that. If she likes what you're doing, if you focus on your purpose, women will come. Don't worry about it. But I appreciate you for coming on the show, bro. Appreciate you. All right. We got Goddess Masterpiece back in the house. I'm gonna leave you on here. It's Naila, right? It's Naila.
Well, that's my fake name. But yes, Nyla's my middle
Okay.
name.
Okay, you were
Nyla's
here
my
under an
middle name.
alias.
I am, but
Okay,
Nyla's my middle name.
Okay, we got Goddess Masterpiece back here, and she asked a question earlier that I want to answer. Poor man, do you feel your mom messed up the black community by giving birth to me? I'm assuming is what she's talking about. No, I don't think my mom messed up the black community by herself, but I think she fell into an indoctrination that certainly doesn't help the problem. Now, did I end up being a statistic? No, thankfully so. And it's because I took accountability for my own decisions and I decided these things early for myself, but for a lot of other people, they end up just becoming statistics, and it's because of single motherhood. But Nyla, we gotta get you a show. Do you not want to have a show? Like, because a lot of people are picking up what you're putting down here. Do you want your own channel?
To be honest with you, I've thought about having a channel, and I do have one. But the issue is because of the way I believe, I've lost most of my family, my friends, and my church because of the way that I speak. And so it's very difficult. But I do have a channel that I started. But I don't care about money. I just want the truth to be told. But when you tell the truth, you're hated. And so because I am a woman, I am very sensitive. I struggle with that.
Yeah. And that's why I tell people, they're like, oh, you doing this show, you get all this money, this and this and that. Y'all just see y'all don't understand how it affects you in your personal life when you have these ideas that are not politically correct and you voice them on a consistent basis. Like, there's a lot of personal costs that come with it. Just like anything, there's pros and cons, there's sacrifices you make to go further in life. That's just how it is.
Yes.
So,
and then also, I'm technologically illiterate, and so I don't know how to do all these different things. But I do want to start a channel, but I'm getting there. I would like to, but I'm getting there. Yeah.
And that's the thing. We need more voices like yours. Now, your message, and this is for a lot of people, could come off as very extreme. Okay, it doesn't mean I disagree. It doesn't mean it is what it is. I'll do my own research. I'll go and I'll do I'll probably start doing polls on this topic and see how much this applies to other women and how they feel about this. But I definitely respect that you came on here and I don't want to say. You spoke truthfully. It's that simple. Too many people are too afraid to speak the truth, and this is why we're in the situation that we're in, where stuff is ran amok. Because too long have people just sat and quietly watched this stuff happen and haven't felt like they could talk about it for whatever reason, and now it's completely out of hand. So, yeah, I appreciate you.
Yes, I was. If I can just add this, I'll only say
this.
I know a lot of people probably will not agree with the things I'm saying because I do understand that they are extreme, but I will just say this. Like I said, I am an older woman. I've been with my husband 17 years. I grew up with all women, and because of my career. So I'm not saying this because I want any kind of clout. I want a pat on the back. I'm saying this because this is the God's honest truth. And I say the things I say because I truly have a love for the Black community, and I want us to do better. And we will not do better unless we have families, and we will not have families unless the men are at the head. And so I understand that things I'm saying are very hurtful, but we've been under tremendous indoctrination, and you have to be kind of shocked to get out of that indoctrination. And so that's why I speak this way. And I just thank you for this opportunity to even speak.
Yes, I really appreciate you. If you do start a channel, you can email me or message me on Instagram at the.poor.mans.podcast. I will help you get stuff set up. I will help you get in and network with other creators, because we need more women like you that are willing to talk about these truths, because like someone said here, the truth hurts, but it is necessary for growth. It's that simple.
Well,
I appreciate you for coming on, Naila.
Okay, I do have a channel. It's Red Film Diaries. There's only like one video on there, but it's a very good video, Red Film Diaries, and I kind of break a lot of this stuff down. So thank you. That's it.
Okay, I'll be giving you some promotion. I'll probably clip this segment and put it as its own video, give you the promotion on your own channel, tag you in it, and this and this and that. I appreciate you for coming on, Naila.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.